Okay. Welcome to the back in the backyard slash basement with Dylan and now Jude. This is week 10 predictions. Okay.
Well, this was really close to having some crazy buzz to it, but it still does. The Washington Commanders hit the road this week for TNF, so not a lot of time to shake off that feeling they left the Bears with a few weeks back.
And there is a jump. Washington played into their hands. And that's it. The Steelers have iced it.
They are in Philadelphia for a monster NFC East showdown.
I got the Commanders on that one. Just coming off of a loss to the Steelers, I think they're gonna have a lot of fire to get back and win a game. And the Eagles,
They're going to be inspired.
yes, but the Eagles, I don't know how to feel about the Eagles. I just think the Commanders are a better team.
Dude, I watched Daniel Jones go and get a sack because he just held on the ball and the guy was wide open. Every time I see Jalen Hurts, that's what I think. Just throw the ball. I'm so mad. So Jaden Daniels is better than Jalen Hurts, so I'm going with the Commanders. And because of Nate.
I'm going Eagles because of Saquon Barkley. That hero is awesome.
He'll be hurt. He's gonna have to hurdle over a bunch of guys on the Washington.
Yeah.
They got a good defense. Their defense is playing okay, at least.
Yeah. I mean, their offense is pretty good. And Devontae Smith one-handed catch. That's pretty cool in my opinion.
Definitely.
Green Bay Packers rested for the stretch drive, coming off a bye. It's rivalry time. They're off to Chicago to take on a Bears bunch who could use a pep talk from Mr. Brady at this point.
I got the Packers on that one. Bears are awful. They just lost to the Patriots, so.
Well, they just replaced their offensive coordinator, though, so they're going to be calling up better plays. That's why I'm going with them, the Bears.
Yeah, I'm going Packers too because of Jordan Love. He's good.
The new coordinator in the middle of the season, I don't know. I think they're gonna lose this game.
I think Jordan Love has potential to be one of the best QBs.
Yeah. Strong arm, he's big.
Yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguars take to the road week 11. Just got to run the table to finish over 500.
Jones launches end zone. Closest man is a Viking. It is picked up by Bynum.
They're off to the jungle this week, not the orange one, the Honolulu blue-colored one, to take on the Detroit Lions.
Detroit. Just beat the Texans. You can't do better than that, so. And Jacksonville is kind of a dumpster fire.
Didn't they already rule
Yes,
Trevor Lawrence out? Hanging their hopes on Mac Jones? Detroit.
Yeah, I'm going Detroit too.
Las Vegas Raiders head east week 11 after getting some time off, or was it a timeout? Bienvenido a Miami. Dolphins finally back in the win column.
Miami. I think. Well, that's a tough one.
Dude, Miami's a better team than Las Vegas.
but-
Las Vegas is the coach. The first thing the coach did on his first game is clog the toilet.
Yeah, I got Miami.
Miami.
I'm going Miami because the Las Vegas, they got rid of Derek Carr, Devontae Adams. I mean, they're a bad team. They need a redo.
Would you say dumpster fire?
I mean, they're just bad. I mean, not doing so well. Aren't they like 3-7?
Their bat record is bad.
Yeah.
LA Rams make the long trip east this week, trying to claw their way back to the 500 mark.
Well, they'll go back under 500, the Rams. They could not get into the end zone tonight.
Don't just assume you can get right versus New England, though. Patriots may not be playoff bound, but they're plenty capable of derailing someone else's postseason hopes.
Both teams had a bad game.
I'm gonna take
last week.
No. The Patriots, they won. 17-3 against the Bears. I got the Patriots. Upset win.
Not me. I'm going with the Rams, dude. They're gonna cut. They had a bad game, but McVay usually doesn't have 2 bad games in a row.
Yeah, well, I don't know, because Patriots, like, they're just, like, off and on. I don't.
Yeah, they got kind of lucky last week.
I'm going Rams because Matthew Stafford is he. And I don't know if Cooper Cup's playing. Is he?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't hear that he wasn't playing.
Yeah, because Cooper Cup and Pukanuka.
Pukanuka, yeah.
Yeah.
Pukanuka, yeah.
My friends, they got a card of him. They call him Pukanuka.
Cleveland Browns, fresh off their bye, head down to the Big Easy to clash with the Saints, who are 1-0 under new management.
Saints, yeah, I got Saints. Browns are terrible.
Yeah, they are. They're both terrible, but Cleveland, at least they have Jameis Winston, and anytime you have him, you have a chance. The coach is better. New Orleans just fired their coach, so can't be good, right? I'm going Cleveland.
I mean, it's kind of surprising how Cleveland beat the Ravens, but also New Orleans Saints, they got their car back, which was, I'm pretty sure, one of the reasons they're doing bad. So
Well, that's true.
this is going to be a hard decision because they're both kind of bad teams, but I'm going to have to go to the Saints because they had a good season in the start with Derek Carr, but then lost him, then fell off. Now he's back. So I'm going with New Orleans Saints.
Baltimore Ravens take their lightning in a bottle offense on the road this week.
Wait till you see this follow-through. It's like a Steph Curry jump shot for a touchdown.
They are off to Pittsburgh for some big boy football. This is beefier than a 4x4 at In-N-Out. Both teams come in off dramatic wins and are ready to see who the king of the North really is.
I got this or the Chiefs game in Buffalo is the game of the week. But I got the Steelers. For sure. Baltimore's defense sold during the Bengals, and they sold during the Cleveland game, and they are very bad playing. Well, not very. They beat the Bengals, but they're not playing their best. The offense is, but not the defense. So I think the Pittsburgh offense is just gonna destroy Baltimore's defense.
It seems like the Steelers know how to corral Lamar Jackson too.
Yeah.
So, like you said, the Steelers are going to be scoring a bunch of points, and the Baltimore's, they're going to be sacking him a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Lamar Jackson isn't going to be able to come out of that pocket this time because we got Patrick Queen from his own team.
Yeah, dude, he already knows what he likes to do. You know, he knows all his tendency.
Yeah, he already knows all the stuff.
Yeah.
This should be an easy. I mean, Patrick Queen might get like 2 sacks.
Probably, yeah, it might be more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the minimum.
Yeah.
Tennessee Titans back at home week 11, sitting on 2 wins still.
Haskins over the top, the former Titan, with a Chargers touchdown.
They get the Minnesota Vikings just 2 losses thanks to a stifling defense.
Minnesota. Tennessee, I don't know what they're doing. They got nobody on offense. Defense, they're playing the Minnesota Vikings, so, you know.
Tennessee, they're like, when they win, it's barely, and it's against bad teams, and they already traded DeAndre Hopkins, and Minnesota, they find a way to win most of the games.
Yeah.
One way or the other. So, yeah, I'm going with Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm going with Minnesota. Tennessee Titans. Isn't Mason Rudolph playing now?
No, he's done. They benched him. They're going to leave Levis.
Will Levis again? Yeah, definitely.
Ever since they traded DeAndre Hopkins, I just didn't like them for that choice. I mean, it looked like for a moment the Chiefs were actually going to lose their first game. But then the Tennessee Titans had to trade him away. And everybody hated it except for Kansas City people. sucked.
Indy hits the road week 11 off to the Big Apple, looking to stop their skid before it's too late.
Flacco lost the football. Bills have it.
They take on a Jets team that knows a little something about skid marks, kind of defines their play as of late.
I got Colts. The Jets, they're not it right now. Aaron Rodgers, I don't know what's going on there.
It's embarrassing. They're embarrassing themselves. That's what's going on.
If he doesn't retire after the season, I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be 40 soon.
Yeah. I'm going with. Hey, what's wrong with being 40?
I mean, like, the oldest player right now is 40, and he's not doing so good.
You know, I'm going with the Jets just because of that. Jets.
I mean, Devontae Adams hasn't been doing so. Devontae Adams hasn't been doing good since he went to Jets. I mean, he's been 2-0 on the Jets. I mean, 0-2 on the Jets so far. Which they beat the Ravens on the Raiders. I mean, that's surprising. I'm going Colts. Joe Flacco, no, Anthony
Richardson's back
Richardson.
in.
Yeah, and then Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jameer Gibbs.
Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs. Does he play for the Colts?
No, he plays for
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh yeah, Jonathan Taylor.
Okay, so 5-5 versus 6-4 means every ingredient on the Krabby Patty is important. Know what I mean? Atlanta, the over 500 team, but not feeling great, relatively speaking.
Gonna look to throw forward. Back in the end zone, and there he is again.
Denver, I mean, it's not that we're not appreciative of being 500 after 10 weeks, but man, you know.
I'm going to take the Broncos. I mean, almost beating the best team in the league. That's pretty big. Only by a block field goal or something.
Yeah, dude, the air is out of their sail, whatever. The air is out of the balloon. The wind is out of their sails. Atlanta's fired up because they just shouldn't have lost that game, but they did. And they're gonna make sure they win. So that's what I'm going with. Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta lost to
New Orleans.
Yeah, which is a pretty bad team, but like, like what Jude said, Denver almost beat the best team in the league. I mean, Bo Nix is actually doing good now.
Who are you going with?
I'm going Denver.
Seattle Seahawks, nice and rested, fly south for the winner this week for a plate of beef squatch. They will land in San Francisco for round 2 with the foe they love to hate the most, the 49ers, getting back over 500, but needed every last second to do it.
Seattle, I got San Francisco. They just got CMC back. So.
Yeah, they're working him back in. They didn't even give him that many touches last week, so they're probably going to slowly work him back in, and they need to win this game really bad. Yeah. A lot more. And Seattle, they're sort of, they had the bye week. That's the only thing they got going for them. But I don't know if I've ever picked against San Francisco, so I think I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah, I'm going San Francisco. I mean, Brock Purdy's doing good. And ever since that catch by George Kittle, I've liked him. That is epic. The 3 people guarding him.
You can't guard him.
Yeah.
Can't guard him.
CBS was like, take your flex and flush it. We aren't giving up Chiefs Bills. Kansas City still unbeaten, right?
What's the kick to win it? Oh! Blocked! The Chiefs have won! The Chiefs have won!
And Buffalo's rolling in 9-2 and on a 5-game win streak.
I got Kansas City. They're unbeatable.
Okay, they're unbeatable. I'm going Buffalo. Because I don't believe that at all. Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going Bills too because like Kansas City almost lost to Denver Broncos, which Buffalo Bills should be better than Broncos. So I'm going Bills.
I like it.
Cincinnati heads west this week, face an uphill battle after a pack of zebras apparently finally figured out how to get back at the Bengal for those hundreds of years of desert and jungle dominance, I guess.
Roughing the passer should have been called.
You miss calls, it's so frustrating.
Now they get to test themselves against defensive dominance. LA Chargers harder to score on than Queen Victoria at a Slipknot concert.
I got Cincinnati. I think the game could go either way, but I feel like the Bengals are. I don't think the Chargers are it. So.
Dude, the Bengals have just been having an emotional season, man. Just barely losing to all these teams. But you can see that the talent's there. And I don't think they're just going to let this season go. They're going to have to win like most of their games the rest of the way, and I feel like they're going to make sure it happens. So, yeah, I'm going with Cincinnati.
I mean, I'm still sticking with the Chargers. I'm Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, Nick Bosa. They've been
Keenan Allen.
Joey Bosa.
Keenan Allen's in the Bears.
Oh,
but they do have Lad McConkey.
Lad McConkey.
So,
there.
You still going with the Chargers?
Yeah.
It's the Lone Star Lasso. We need a new nickname for this one. Both teams need a new direction. Cowboys come in on a 4-game losing streak.
Oh my goodness, the Cowboys have yet another low light.
Texans have dropped 2 straight, 3 of their last 4. That last one stung, man.
I got the Texans. I mean, they're coming off of a loss. They're 6-4, 6-3, 6-4. I mean, and the Cowboys just lost the Eagles, so. I mean, Eagles aren't a bad team, but they're not the best team. And I think the Texans are up there at one of the best teams.
Texans really fell apart that last game, and you got to think they're going to come together and maybe not have that happen again. But it's hard to have a letdown game versus Dallas. They scored like 6 points against the Eagles. So, they're, Houston.
Yeah, I don't think the Dallas Cowboys can handle their the Texans offense. I'm going with Texans. I mean, I bet Houston's Texans offense can handle their offense.
Yeah.
So, I think this should be an easy game for Texans. Plus, I'm pretty sure Texans is the best team in Texas.
Well, we'll see this game.
Yeah.
Who's on a bye this week? She looks like a Panther on there.
Oh yeah, the Panthers are on a bye.